Okay, is my email address. Right, let's move on to COP27, shall we? Rishi Sunak, let's just cut to the chase. Should he be there or not? Apparently, currently, he's not going to be there because, some might say anyway, he's focusing on domestic priorities, looking at this autumn budget. Is that the right decision or not?
He should be at COP27. It's the end, COP26 was the UK presidency. It's the end of our presidency handing over in COP27. It's the most important issue facing the future generations in the UK is climate change, disruptive climate change. We've got to get to net zero. We've got to take the action.
What are you basing it on, that is the most important thing facing younger people?
Because it will make the world uninhabitable for large parts. If you think that there's a lot of refugees at the moment, the number of people who are starting to be displaced by climate change is in its millions now. It'll get to its billions. If we don't do something, we have to tackle it. And the point is, we should be a leader in this. And what I think is the most interesting is that Rishi Sunak can't decide. So he bans the King, then the King just...
well, Liz Truss banned the King.
Liz Truss bans the King. Yeah. Rishi backs the ban on the King. The King then goes, oh, well, sod that. Let's have a reception in Buckingham Palace. Let's have a reception for COP. And now Rishi's considering going or not. He's indecisive. I think that's going to be a huge weakness for him as a Prime Minister over the coming months and coming years, is that he can't make his mind up. He should either go or not go.
But hang on, isn't the situation, and correct me if I'm wrong, I thought he'd said, right, I'm not going to go, actually, because pressing domestic issues here, the priority is this country's domestic agenda, i.e. the autumn budget, but...
which it should be.
If I can make substantial progress on that and it all goes well, then I might go there. That, to me, is basic common sense.
No, he started off by saying he wouldn't go, and then he changed his line. You either do or you don't go. And it's impossible to believe that he doesn't know what the decisions that have to be made are. Jeremy Hunt made them all. He has to just agree what Jeremy Hunt has agreed, which is actually what the Treasury want. Rishi knows the decisions to be made because he was in Treasury up until the time he resigned. So it's not really new material for him either. But I think there's a fundamental fact about Rishi Sunak as a Prime Minister. We've seen it in the length of time it took him to be appointing his junior ministers. He can't actually make his mind up. He's actually he's known to have been indecisive in Treasury and referred lots of decisions to Prime Minister Boris Johnson to agree. And now he's the Prime Minister. He can't refer his decisions to anybody else.
Well...